All right, I'm going no script today, and today I want to talk about the real way to get out of the renter treadmill. Let's get into it. I'm 𝐎𝐓𝐇𝐄𝐒. I talk about Canadian real estate in my local market of Abbotsford and the Fraser Valley. If you guys enjoy my content, subscribe to the damn channel. Like this video. I got a link in my description that you can click on. It goes right to my calendar. You can book yourself into it so we can chat one-on-one if you'd like so. So there are a lot of people maybe in their early 20s, maybe in their late 20s that are stuck in this renter treadmill where they're working their job. Might even be a decent paying job, but after all expenses every single month, they basically have no money left. They haven't saved any money. They feel hopeless. They're like, how am I ever going to buy a place here when I'm already making an above average income? And every month I have no disposable income. I feel like I'm not living a lavish life or any of this stuff. And there's a couple ways to get out of this, right? And I'm going to give you the easiest way, which I've talked about in other videos, which isn't even easy, but it's the easiest way. And then I'm going to give you the best way. So the easiest way would be to cut your living expenses in half. Now, this sucks and it's a sacrifice, but I truly believe most people could probably cut their living expenses in half if they wanted to, via getting a roommate, moving out further, commuting a little bit more, not eating out as much, dropping vices, no drinking, no smoking. I think there's a lot of day-to-day expenses that could easily be dropped. People just don't want to make the sacrifice to do it. And then the second half of that easy way is to take on more hours, night shifts, on-call shifts. Maybe you're not working in a job that does that, but that's what I did, right? I was in a job where I could pretty much work however many hours I wanted to because there's so much demand for tradesmen out there that's pretty much what I did. I just worked as many hours as I possibly could, but maybe you're not in a career where that's possible, right? Maybe you need to get a second job. Maybe you're in a career where you can just get more overtime hours, right? So basically what I'm saying here, drop your expenses. Realistically, you could get the money for a down payment in probably 3 years doing this, right? You can pretty much cut your expenses in half via lowering your rent, by getting a roommate, moving somewhere else, and then cutting down on your day-to-day expenses. I don't drink or smoke at all, right? Like I am sober as can be. I have no expenses that go towards vices, pubs, drinking, smoking, whatever. And that's a lot of money. Like even the average drinker who just drinks on the weekend or whatever and goes to pubs is probably spending like $500 a month on drinking when you include the pub bills and stuff like that. So, you can save $6,000 a year cutting that out right there, right? So that's the easiest way. Simply put, most people won't do this. This is what I did to buy my first place and get out of the renter treadmill when I was 22. Cut down my living expenses, upped my income by working more. Now here's the best way, which is not the easiest way, but this is the best way. Don't focus on the frugality side and the saving money side. Focus on upping your income. So it is a lot easier. I think Elon Musk just tweeted this, but I knew this long before Elon Musk tweeted this. It is a lot easier to make 10 grand than it is to save 10 grand. And if I could go back 5 years ago, I would have saved myself a lot of pain and work and stress that I put on my body had I just hired a coach to teach me the direct path I need to go to up my income and then gone that way, right? So, and what I mean by that is there's a lot of information out there on the internet. There's so much information that people don't even know what information to use anymore, right? It's like overwhelming and confusing how much information there is. Well, what a coach does is they take that information and they're like, this is the information you need to apply. Apply this information every day for the next couple of years and you'll be fine, right? So I would have, going back 5 years, I probably would have just hired a coach to tell me what information I need to use. I would have went into sales and tried to up my income right away. Now, this is scary because in order to up your income, you're likely going to have to leave your 9-to-5 job. Or you can have a 9-to-5 and then a 5-to-9, either or. But basically, there are so many ways now where you can make 200, 300, 400, 500, $1 million online. Like my editor, who's like 19 years old, makes a couple $100,000 just editing videos for people. He doesn't even edit the videos. He outsources it to somebody in the Philippines or in India, but he just gets the contracts and then does that, right? I truly think that a lot of people could, add another probably 10 grand to their income, but they have to figure out how to do that first, right? So it starts with educating yourself. It starts with investing in yourself and then working towards it every day. And my biggest piece of advice for people who want to go down this path of upping your income, you will never exceed your level of personal development. So the best way to make more money is to improve the person, right? As you get better, the money follows. You get better, the money follows. Because you've probably heard, like super rich people say that you attract money. It's very true, right? So the best thing that you can do if you're in the renter treadmill right now and you're really young, I would start by investing in you. Buy courses, read books, listen to podcasts, learn as much as you can. Have somebody keeping you accountable. Up your skills, right? There's 3 things you need to be successful in any field, right? It's mindset, habits, skill set. You cannot be successful without all 3. You can't have the skill set without having the habits, getting the repetitions and volume in over a long period of time. And you can't have the habits without having the proper mindset. So it all starts with mindset. You get the mindset by indoctrinating yourself with information, right? So I would definitely start by investing in you, getting a coach. The coach is going to help you with the mindset. They're going to indoctrinate you into, whatever their belief systems are. And then that's going to help you build the habits. And then that's going to help you get the skill set in whatever field you want to go into. I recommend doing something online. If not doing something online, getting into a sales job right away, like realtor, mortgage broker, insurance agent, even a car salesman. I know car salesmen making 300, 400 grand, right? So some people won't like this video. In my opinion, this is the best way to get out of the renter treadmill. And then the easier way would literally just be sacrifice, drop your income, and then slightly up your income with the job that you have now. But I honestly think you'd be a lot happier going route number 2 and investing in yourself and making you a better person.